Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a kind of long, I guess, video about ESALON. I'm going to be talking about, like, well, it's kind of like an in-depth hair talk, I suppose. So I'm going to be talking about my experience with them, the unboxing, the demo, and obviously the review. It's going to be a little while actually to be uploaded because I've decided now I'm going to wait until after my next relaxer, which I'll explain a bit more in this video. I'm going to just talk about the experience firstly. So this was my first purchase on ESALON. I'd heard a little bit about it in sort of just like passing YouTube videos, and when I was getting more serious in actually looking into it, because I kind of made a little profile but I didn't continue it, I then watched more like detailed reviews and read a few bits and bobs, and then I started to build up that profile a bit more. So I ordered this on the 13th of January 2016. I also got a phone consultation, which I was really happy about, which basically it was about 2 days after, so it might have been the 14th, I think it was the 15th though, that basically this lady called me and just wanted to know more in depth about my profile, because on that you can include pictures and stuff, and I'll be including pictures of what my hair colour is like at the moment, but I'll do it hopefully in better lighting because I know my lighting in here is orange. So yeah, I just explained that my last relaxer was probably in the last 6, I think, weeks or months, I can't remember what I said to her, and that also the last time I coloured it with like a peroxide, like last time I lifted the hair colour, was probably within the last year or so. So she was just kind of asking me more in-depth questions that you can't really get from just the information you provide, because there's only so many characters you can give. And yeah, it was really nice, she was really helpful. She kind of asked me where I wanted to go in terms of semi-permanent and permanent, because I did mention I wanted a semi-permanent colour. I mentioned that I've used you know, crazy colours, Le Riche Direction colours in the past, so I'm used to more semi-permanent colours. I don't want anything permanent because I do like change. So she basically said that the semi-permanent, although it would give a brighter look on the ends, the already kind of lightened hair, it won't do too much. It might give it a tint to the roots, and my roots are quite dark, but with a permanent she can give me something to lift the roots a little bit. I think that's what she was saying, but I decided in the end just to stick with what I know and go for the semi-permanent. But she reassured me that if I did continue with this service, I can always change it up a little bit, you know, if I decided like the colour, I can change to the permanent range, even though it might be a little bit duller on the ends. So yeah, it actually arrived on, I think it was around the 21st, so it took about a week in total, which was excellent. I wasn't expecting such a speedy service, and I was also, I know it sounds funny, I didn't really do too much research into the background, more about reviews and the product, so I was a bit surprised to hear like a British talking woman. Does that make any sense? I was thinking more like Scotland or America or something, I don't know why, but yeah, an English accent is not what I was expecting. So I've already told you a little bit about what I wrote on the website. Just in terms of my hair type, I've been having my hair relaxed for the past 7 years, going on 8 years. So I got it done when the summer before I was going into senior school, so year 7, and I think I was about 12, and I'm now 19, so it's about 7 years. It is pretty good condition for, you know, a relaxer. It does get dry, it does get a bit brittle, but my hairdressers, the different hairdressers I've had in the past, have said that I keep it in good condition, so maybe I'll do like a hair talk about what I do. I don't really have a routine at the moment, but I could do one if you're interested eventually. So yeah, and obviously I've had it coloured. I think I started colouring it when I was in year 8, so I've probably been on and off colouring it for about 6 years. I used a permanent dye once, which was the Soft Sheen Cast and Dark and Lovely Honey Blonde, and that was, it must have had some sort of peroxide in it obviously to lift the hair colour, and I've only used that about 3 times throughout my whole, I guess, hair journey, so over a space of, you know, maybe a year, or yeah, just a while between. I've also used some L'Oreal hair dyes. I think I used a black cherry, which was permanent. That was when I was first dyeing my hair in the year 8. But since then I've been using kind of, as I mentioned, semi-permanent dyes like colours and Le Riche Directions. I was reassured that it shouldn't mess up my routine as long as I leave the 2-week gap after having it like processed with the chemical relaxer, which is what I knew anyway, but I just needed reassurance. So now you know a little bit about my background with how I stumbled upon this brand and my hair type. Let's unbox it. I think that's one of the most exciting things because I've had this sitting in my room for a while. This box is pretty plain. It's just got the words match, ESALON obviously, and mix in there, so mix and match. I think my purchase was around £18. It kept advertising it as £7 because that was like the starting price or something for like new purchasers or new customers, I should say. But I think I added a few more bits, hopefully. So yeah, this is what the inside of the box looks like. It's pretty cute actually. It's just got some nice experimental laboratory designs of like beakers and gloves and a heart with the shiny stuff coming out of it. I don't know why. And this is what I see going into it. So the first thing I see, and this is something that's available on the online profile that I noticed, is my personal instructions. It's got my full name there, so I'm not going to show you too much. Formulated for myself, and it's in this cute little envelope. Whatcha? So this is really awesome. It literally says what I need to do with the products that they made for me, and it's great because they literally get all the facts about you and they make it then, well, I don't know if they make it then and there, but they make it fresh for you. So yeah, it's telling me how I specifically need to use it and who my colourist was, and it just gives the intent. So apparently my custom colour is pure red, because I said I wanted more of a brighter colour and it kept coming up as intense brown or something, but I don't know if that was the under pigment or something like that. But anyway, I clarified that I wanted a red or a purple, more towards the red side. So yeah, that's my custom colour, red, pure red intense. And then underneath that is these like little, I guess, 4 other things. In it, the first thing I see is this Instant Chemistry Developer 10 volume. Mix and apply according to personalised instructions. Second thing is the ESALON Made For You Custom Hair Colour. So this is going to be the red dye. I've never had such a professional layout before. Like everything usually for me, oh, I can't get to it now. Oh yes, I can. Usually comes pre-made in a box. Oh yeah, this is another brand I've used, Adore. And I also mentioned that I've got kind of like a 4-tone hair at the moment. Well, when I last dyed it, I dyed it orange, pink, then red in the middle and purple at the bottom. So I've got different tones going on. So I'm not expecting this to do a complete colouring job at all, but I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome. So yeah, that's the actual colour, like the pigment, I suppose. And then in here, this is the Perfect Match Kit hair colour accessories. This might be, or the stuff in the bag might be the extra stuff that I bought. I think in videos I've seen this comes standard with it. In here, oh my god, they've cram-packed a lot of stuff. I've got what I'm assuming to be gloves, really well folded up into here. I've also got a stain remover, a stain guard. Oh lovely, some, I think these are like little sample bits because you can buy some more stuff, like some more hair care products on the website. A Love Unconditionally hair colour save conditioner, so to lock in the colour for longer and try and keep it, you know, there. A Heart Locking Colour Safe shampoo, so I'm guessing this hasn't got sulfate and stuff like that in. And product safety and usage. That's cool. It comes with a lot of information, a lot of instructions, just so you get the benefit of, you know, what you paid for. That's really good. Like, just so far with all this product and obviously the phone call that I got, I'm so impressed with their customer service and how well they, you know, treat their customers, or soon to be customers perhaps, because I wasn't entirely sure, and I kept getting prompting emails like, we know this about you, would you like to continue? You know, it wasn't in your face, but it was nice and encouraging. So in this last bag, I really like the way it was all laid out. It's well cute. It's just popped open, but I guess the tape just got unsticked. Is apparently the colouring tools, and as I was saying, I think this is the one that I paid the extra £7 or whatever for. I'm pretty sure I've got this stuff, but I wanted to be sure, you know. I just wanted some nice and new ones for my nice, hopefully, new hair colour. And also, I've been a redhead before. It's quite bright. Again, that was like a crazy colour, fire red, I think the shade was called. But this, I hope this looks a bit more profesh. So I have the tinting comb. Oh, excellent. I didn't really look to see what would be in here when I added the extra stuff. I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I got 4 sort of separating hair clips. Oh, a little timer and a battery for it. And holding all that all together, I've got the hair mixing colour bowl. So that's really awesome. I am super pumped with what they've given to me, and as I said so far, the customer service. So yeah, I guess I'll see you, well, in a minute to you, but in a couple of weeks whenever I next get my hair relaxer. So sorry, this is going to be up pretty late, but yeah. Hi guys, so I feel like it's been ages since I did that last bit, but all you need to know really in terms of time span is that I'm about 3 weeks post relaxer, so that means I haven't relaxed my hair for that amount of time. Actually it was the first time I did it on my own, and I really should have filmed it, but I didn't want to because in case it looked like I didn't know what I was doing, and I did miss a few pieces, but all in all I think I did a good job. Anyway, just quickly, sorry if this part feels a little bit choppy or it keeps getting interrupted. I have 2 people of the council coming in. Is that one of them? No, that was just the wind. But yeah, I've got 2 people coming in, one for the fire alarm battery change and the other for the oven. So yeah, and also I'm going to be like living room, dining room I think, so my brother and Amy might be walking down constantly. So sorry about that, and if I get awkward. But anyway, yeah, so this is an unwashed hair. This is the first, well, this is one of the first times I haven't washed it and then dyed it, because I do usually like the slip of having wet hair when I'm dyeing it, but it says to do it on dry unwashed hair, and not to, and if you're going to wash your hair, don't do it within like the next 24 hours or 48 hours, one of them. But I washed my hair last week. Sounds gross to some of you maybe, but I only need to wash my hair once a week. Sometimes I can stretch it longer than that. That's just my hair type. But this is what the colour's looking like now. So very dark roots, I'm aware of that. The colour's not going to deposit much on those. Then I've got some like gingery bits on the front. I can't remember if I've already shown you pictures, but this is more like a current look at my hair. And then it goes into this weird pinky red, still with lots of dark depths within there. And then this is the back. And this is the other side. It's been growing a fair bit as well. So yeah, the first part says to prep and section. I've pretty much done all this so far, well the majority, but I'm going to do one part for you. So open the contents of your perfect match kit, review the enclosed product safety and usage, I've already done that. Protect your clothes with a cape or some old towels, done that. Divide dry unwashed hair into 4 equal sections and secure with plastic clips. Apply a stain guard to the edge of your hair, avoid getting on the hair. Wash and dry hands and then put on gloves. Let's do it. Okay, so it's super cool. You get 2 sets of gloves in the little set that I've got, which is the colouring tools. You have to pay extra to get that. So yeah, quickly, for bottle application, you've got to mix the hair colour bottle into the 10 volume developer bottle and shake vigorously. I think I'm going to do bottle application because that's always easier. Probably use the brush if I need you to distribute it more evenly. For bowl brush application, mix hair colour bottle and 10 volume developer into a non-metallic bowl, which that same kit provides you with. Unclip a section of hair and select a thin slice. If your hairline or part line is grey, start at the front, otherwise work from the back and section forwards. Apply colour from root to tip, gently spreading through to evenly saturate with colour. Repeat on remaining sections of hair. Double check hairline and part line and make any touch-ups as necessary. Set timer and wait for 15 minutes before moving on to the next step. Hopefully I've got enough battery to last me this dyeing application. Wish me luck.
All the voices seem to fade when you are here. Cast me away with my regards.
So this is what I've got so far. There was loads left in the bottle, so I might run whatever I can through my extensions. I've only just thought of doing that. So I'm going to put my little cap on now and continue. I've got about 13 minutes left on this. So yeah, so I just realised I could have brought the leftover hair dye into the bathroom with me and rinsed it through my hair, but I did use it on my extensions which are in there now, so you know it's gone to good use. But anyway, I can't take my camera into the bathroom because I don't want it to get completely messy, and also it still needs charging. But I'm going to be using the Heart Locket Colour Safe shampoo and the Love Unconditionally Colour Safe conditioner. I don't usually shampoo my hair after dyeing it, but it says to do it, so I guess let's do it. And then after that, if I need to, I'll use the stain remover and style my hair, blow dry, straighten it and all that, and yeah, see what it looks like after. Hi guys, so I forgot to mention, kind of to prep in a way before I actually washed my hair today and did all this. Last night I put some oil in it. It was kind of like an overnight hot oil treatment, a pre-poo if you will. So yeah, that's what I did to kind of prepare it, but I kind of do that every time I wash my hair. So yeah, just so it doesn't strip my hair of its natural oils, you know. Just want to mention that shampoo, oh my god, it smells so nice. I don't even know that I can't put my finger on what the scent is, but it looks silver. It's absolutely beautiful. And then the conditioner was a great follow-up. It felt really nice. I didn't even have to use a lot of either of them. My hair felt clean, and it felt like the colour was, you know, distributed evenly when I was washing it out. It wasn't all falling out, you know. Sometimes, especially with red dye, you're like, oh my god, where's all the dye going? It didn't feel like that. I guess that this is just like a mini review, but I'll do my final thoughts after everything else. So yeah, right now I've got half of my extensions there because I like the colour of them already, and another half I've just kind of, roughly drenched the rest of the dye in, as I mentioned. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes out. I'm just kind of leaving them there until maybe I'll finish my actual hair. I know it says 15 minutes, but they're extensions, it'll be fine, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm just going to chill for a bit, tidy up some bits and bobs, and then I'll blow dry, straighten my hair, and as I keep saying, I'll come back. Hi guys, so this is the finished look. Let me quickly bring you up. Ignore the mess in the background. It's always like that. But oh my god, I love the colour. I'll show you what it looked like just blow dried, and I'll also show you a picture of it with the extensions in. As I said earlier, I didn't dye all my extensions. But I'll be excited to see how that looks with like multi-tones and stuff like that. But yeah, I love the colour. Oh my god, I haven't been proper red for ages. I think this is a darker shade than the shade I used to be when I had red. That was the Crazy Colour by Rainbow Fire. But yeah, I really like it. Oh, by the way, I should mention the only product I've got in it at the moment is my olive oil heat protection serum. So it might look a bit dry because I haven't put like my hair moisturiser and hair oil in or anything like that yet. But yeah, this is the finished result. So here's my final thoughts. My roots are covered more than I expected. Like, it's a really nice transition. It doesn't look completely black and then red. I feel like it goes in quite smoothly. Like, it really covered it more than I was expecting. I'm really happy about that. It was a messy process. That's my own fault. I didn't probably use as many towels as I should have done. But in the past, I've been okay with just one towel on my shoulders. So it ruined a bit of my clothes, but that doesn't really matter. So probably my own fault, but it was a much more runny consistency than I'm generally used to. I've used consistencies like that before, but not for a long while, so it's just something I wasn't used to, and I think that's what created the mess as well, because I was like, oh, it's going everywhere. But no, it was kind of messy. Before I used heat, my hair did feel kind of dry. Like, after I had it up in the towel for a little bit, and then I took it down and I was like brushing through it, it did feel kind of dry. But when I was combing it felt easier to comb, so I mean the conditioner must have done something. I just didn't feel the effect straight away. I feel like I've done quite an even dye job for what I can see. I never like just one straight colour, so I do like the multi-dimension that I am getting from the colour that was underneath, you know, the faded dye and obviously my roots, so I like that it's a bit multi-tonal. It's left a nice salon-y smell in my hair, like, you know, when you've just come out of the hairdressers. It does smell like that, and I think maybe it's the scent that they use with professional hair stuff. That's what I'm going to assume, but it smells really nice, like it's been properly done. I didn't end up using the stain remover because it washed off really well from my skin, so I didn't feel like I had to use that. So I've got that for next time if I dye my hair with something else, or, you know, I've got that there. I actually think this is the quickest application I've ever done of a hair dye. That may be because I actually stuck to the time of 15 minutes, but I mean, and because I was filming, so I felt like I had to, you know, be on my game. Usually I keep my hair dye on for however long I want because they're usually semi-permanent vegetable based dyes, but I wasn't too sure with this one, so I wanted to follow it, you know, as accurately as I could. Funny enough, it was the quickest my hair's ever dried as well, which is strange because I don't think that has anything to do with it. Maybe I just noticed things more this time round because I was doing like a review. But yeah, that's it for this. I would definitely buy it again when I have money. So far since I've ordered this, I've been pushing the date back for when my next delivery will come, but without a doubt I would happily use this product again. I really do like it. If it looks much different in the morning, because sometimes, you know, after you let it sit for a while, the next day it looks brighter, I'll show you, but if not, that will be it for now. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you've had any experiences with ESALON and what you thought of the brand, if you keep like buying the products, if you had a bad experience or whatever. But I really enjoyed it. They were great with customer services, as I probably mentioned earlier. Really like the colour, not as bright as I usually go, but I was warned that because it's a semi-permanent one, they couldn't, it wasn't going to lift the roots or anything. It wasn't going to be generally bright. The permanent one would have been brighter, I think that's what she said, something like that. But yeah, I'm really happy. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. I just vomited in my mouth.